Spirit Halloween presents a Pizzaverse exclusive. Jim Terry Terrible, the tragedy pimp costume. He never met a disaster he couldn't monetize. This Halloween, get ready to milk the misery and profit off the pain with the only costume that comes with a camera, a microphone, and absolutely no shame. Meet Jim Terry, Terrible the tragedy pimp, the self-proclaimed hero of every news story that ain't his business. Fake PI, he's loud, he's proud, and he's here to turn your heartbreak into hashtags. Included in the box: portable pain-for-profit microphone, preloaded Cash App links, smartphone with fake breaking news alerts, cheap sunglasses for serious interviews, lifetime ban from every legit news outlet and YouTube. Warning: may cause chronic overacting, misplaced outrage, and uncontrollable urges to go live at funerals. Side effects include dramatic pauses, self-importance, and zero empathy. So if you ever wanted to cash in on chaos and make a career out of clickbait, this Halloween, grab your mic, your fake sympathy, and your rented suit, and become the legend of lowlifes, Tim Terrible, the tragedy pimp. When tragedy strikes, he's already monetized it.
Uggs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Pizzaverse strong, motherfucker strong.
Bambi Palermo, running around Pizzaverse. Fuck you and Pizzaverse.
Yeah, I done did a lot of things in my day, I admit it, I don't take back what I say. If I said it, then I meant it. All my life I won a Grammy, but I probably never get it. I ain't never had no trophy or no motherfucking ribbon. Fuck the system, I'm that nigga, bend the law, cut the rules. I'm about to risk it all, I ain't got too much to lose. Y'all been eating long enough, it's my turn to cut the food. Pass the plate, with my drink, this my day. Lucky you, fuck you too, woo!
Analyzing evil, Jim Terry, the predator of the airwaves. A Bambi Palermo, Pizzaverse Studios psychological documentary. Written by Bambi Palermo. Produced by David Lopez, dedicated to all the victims. The Grift disguised as a mission. There's a certain kind of evil that don't need a gun. It don't lurk in alleyways or dark parking lots. It hides behind a webcam in the glow of a ring light, and it sells itself as a savior. Jim Terry calls himself a private investigator. A man on a mission to help families of the missing, to bring truth to light. But behind the badge that never existed and the stories that don't hold up, what you really got is a tragedy pimp, a man who found profit in pain, fame in fear, and validation in other people's trauma. This is the story of a grift that hides behind good intentions, and the broken souls left in its wake. The birth of the brand. Terry started small, the digital age's perfect storm for a man like him. True crime channels were booming. Missing person cases became content currency. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all were breeding grounds for instant experts. Slap on a title, call yourself investigator, and suddenly you're the hero in someone else's nightmare. But real investigators work in silence, with evidence, empathy, and restraint. Terry works in noise. He weaponizes attention. Every missing child became a thumbnail. Every grieving mother a soundbite. He built his image not through compassion, but through confrontation. And like every manipulator worth his salt, he understood one thing: people in pain will believe the one who says they can stop it. The psychology of predation. At the root of Terry's behavior lies a classic narcissistic triad: grandiosity, entitlement, and lack of empathy. He presents himself as the smartest man in the room, the savior who tells it like it is. But beneath the swagger sits insecurity, the need for dominance, the thrill of control. Harassment ain't just a side effect, it's the method. When he doxes a family, when he bullies online, when he screams over a grieving parent, he's establishing dominance in the digital jungle. It's psychological vampirism. He feeds on attention, whether it's love or hate, it don't matter. Every mention, every outrage tweet, every live stream rant, it's fuel. It validates the fantasy that he's powerful, relevant, feared. And when the views dip, he creates chaos. Because chaos equals engagement. It's not investigation, it's exploitation dressed in credibility. The call that crossed the line. For many, Jim Terry stopped being just another loudmouth the day he allegedly contacted people's families and kids, pretending to be connected to law or investigation, using deceit to draw information. That ain't just unethical, that's psychological warfare. Think about the power imbalance. A grown man pretending to be authority, calling someone's kid. For that child, confusion, fear, violation. For the parent, rage, helplessness, a fresh wound torn open. And here's the kicker. He recorded and monetized much of his contact with victims and families. Because in the ecosystem he created, pain equals profit. That's not advocacy, that's emotional racketeering. The cult of the true crime hero. The rise of the true crime personality created new celebrities, part investigator, part influencer, part provocateur. Jim Terry ain't alone in this arena, but he's one of the loudest, and that's what makes him dangerous. To his followers, he's the man who cuts through the BS. To critics, he's a bully wrapped in moral theater. And like every cult figure, he thrives on polarization. His formula is simple. 1. Pick a target, a grieving family, a critic, a content rival. 2. Dehumanize them, call them names, question their motives, drag their pain into public. 3. Frame himself as the victim of cancel culture. 4. Repeat. This loop creates an echo chamber, the us versus them mentality. And his audience, hooked on outrage and spectacle, keeps tuning in. Every live stream is a sermon of cruelty disguised as truth. Every donation, every super chat, a coin tossed in the hat of manipulation. The damage done. You can count the views. You can't count the broken people. Families who already lost children now lose their peace. Private details go public. Strangers online attack them because a man with a mic said they're suspicious. The long-term damage? Trust erosion. Fear of speaking up. Communities that once collaborated in search efforts now divided by gossip, fear, and spectacle. For the families, the missing person's memory gets swallowed by digital noise. Their child becomes content. Their grief becomes somebody's monetization strategy. And for society, we normalize cruelty. We confuse entertainment with justice. The mind behind the mask. Psychologists might classify Jim Terry's traits under malignant narcissism, a blend of narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial traits, and sadism. Narcissism, exaggerated self-importance, constant need for admiration. Antisocial traits, deceit, lack of remorse, violation of boundaries. Sadism, enjoyment derived from humiliating or intimidating others. In other words, he's not driven by justice, he's driven by attention. He don't crave truth, he craves control. Every scream, every reaction, every tear is proof he's still in charge. These people ain't just dangerous because they lie, they're dangerous because they believe their lies serve a higher truth. That's what makes them unstoppable until society draws a line. The lesson and the warning. For creators, journalists, and families, the Jim Terry case is a mirror. It forces us to ask, when does exposure become exploitation? When does coverage become cruelty? Ethical true crime means consent, compassion, context. If your work causes harm to the people you claim to help, you ain't solving crime, you're committing one of the soul. The digital age made fame easy. Accountability's still hard. So it falls on all of us, viewers, creators, investigators, to demand better. Closing the case. Jim Terry built an empire on misery. But every empire built on lies collapses the second people stop listening. If you've been hurt by a man like him, know this. The shame ain't yours. The shame belongs to the one who exploited your pain for clicks and cash. And if you're watching this, take it from me. The next time somebody online tells you they're the only one who can help, check the receipts. Ask for proof. Because the devil don't show up in horns anymore. He shows up with a live stream and a catchphrase. This has been a Bambi's Twisted Tales, analyzing evil. Jim Terry, the predator of the airwaves. Written by Bambi Palermo. Produced by David Lopez and Vincent DiPrio. This has been a Pizzaverse Studios documentary. In our world, truth matters, family comes first, and we don't miss. Thanks for watching.
Today I decided to not give you bitches a second of time for the rest of my life. I'll be goddamned if I put in the work and I don't get the credit to fucking suffice. I've been too humble too much of my life, cutting them off so I'm measuring twice. Cause this time I mean it, I'm still fucking bleeding. Bitch, there was better way to hand me the knife. Like boy, little Snowy, Bodie is on me. Half of these idiots dumb as a prick. Swear I won't use it when all up on YouTube. I aim with a 45 fucking intense. Imagine if my soul and whip with a 10. Imagine if I finally wanted to quit. Imagine if this industry took the life out of bitch and all I got is fucking revenge. Who would I ride on if I'm about to call it? I think my fans know a couple of names. I know some 5-figure checks that I've written and can't say a word cause I bitch NDA'd. Call on my lawyers cause I keep them paid, but this ain't some shit that my lawyers could save. Cause if I do go out, I'm going out strong and I'll leave y'all a note with the key to the safe. That all of the friends that I lost that was talking shit all on the net, all of apologize, all of them know that I fucking invented, I'll never forget. I never went out in public to vent, I know exactly what I represent. And any little bitch that was that quick to switch up, all of you deserve what the fuck you gon' get. How does it feel when you look at your fans and you know that you'll lose them if I ever talk? If I ever pull up receipts or some video, shorty, I bet you piss in your drawers. Oh, you little bitch ass, silly never shit ass, fickle ass, flip flop, blind ass hoe. You should thank God with like every breath that I ain't talk my shit cause I stuck to the code. But ain't I hit you up directly, tell you that you best be treading real carefully, bitch. Bitch, don't you forget we still got a debt. See, I'ma collect my shit. If you got a question, I got an answer. Ain't I keep the same line? All that boo-hoo shit on the net was a clout chase. Woo, them lives are so tired. Yo, I just noticed everybody that don't fuck with me fucks with each other. It's like a fucking union of dumbass people. Hey, but I'm coming back for my money though, I'm not playing, bitch.